Hey everyone, I'm the Geek Master. Welcome to my channel and my newest pickups video. So I had planned on getting this out sooner, but I've been so busy because I've changed my job in the last couple of weeks. I'm still at the same company I was at before, but a completely different team, and I've had to get so much stuff ready for my old team over the last, well, basically between the end of June and the start of August. I've just really not felt in the mood to make a video, apart from the exception I made for the Pokemon Ruby anniversary video, but that's my favourite game, so I kind of had to, really. I'm settled in now. It's been a couple of weeks, so it's time to get a video out. I've actually got a couple more I want to do, so I'm probably going to record them straight after this and then schedule their uploads. I do have next week off though, and I need it. I also have at least one, if not two, trips planned, so there should be pickups from that as well. So there should be a few videos coming in the next few days. I'm not going to show every game I've got over the last couple of months. I've just picked out about, somewhere around 10. That, like the bigger games, the games that are my favourites out of the ones I picked. Although I have left a couple more out. That's because they are Nintendo 64 games. And prior to buying them, I needed 66. I bought two. 66 minus 2 is 64. So my plan is to, well, I have actually spoken to Colonel Diddy about this, and I'm going to do a final 64 Nintendo 64 game video series, a la his final 200 Xbox 360 games videos. Well, it was 300, then 250, then 200. If you've seen his channel, you'll know what I mean. I'll put a link to his channel as well. I do actually have another 64 game I've since picked up, so we're now under 64 at 63. But I'm just going to show the two first so that I can start the final 64 series. And hopefully I'll get it down again next week. But we will see. Some of these games I've grabbed are actually because I've changed job. I'll go into a bit more detail when I get to them games, why that is the case. But yeah, didn't realise how stressful and time consuming it was to change job. It's worth it though, the hours are better for me. And it's a job which I enjoy a lot so far, actually. I get to use Excel quite a bit, so I'm not going into too much detail, but I get to use Excel quite a bit and I had a lot of fun doing that, so it's good. But anyway, people aren't here to learn about Excel. They're here to learn about what games I've picked up. Well, hopefully they are. If you're here just to see my face, firstly, thank you. And secondly, I don't know why you would. Yeah. Let's get into the game, shall we? And actually, you may see some boxes like here and here and there and there. They are all Yu-Gi-Oh boxes from sets that have come out over the last few months. In fact, that one literally came out a week ago, not even that. And why do I bring that up? Because it ties into the first two games, which you may now have guessed are Yu-Gi-Oh! And that box in particular from last week is about the Battle City series, so season 2 of the original series. Well, the Western original series anyway. If you watch it, you'll know what I mean. And it's relevant because this is actually the most recent game I've picked up. I only grabbed this on Saturday, so 3 days before recording this. It's for the Game Boy Advance, and it is, don't know what it's going to show up, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition Stairway to the Destiny Duel, and it's based on the Battle City series. Haven't got that far. I've only done maybe 10 duels so far. I think I'm about 1-6 lost 4. Although, to be fair, they were to Joey, Yami Yugi, and Kaiba, and someone else, but I can't think who. Oh, Weevil. So that kind of brought it down a bit. I'm sure I've played old school Yu-Gi-Oh games like this. This one, you only see the card art when you load up the card, or like, it just briefly shows you a picture of the card with something you don't see, like 3D monsters like you do even on the DS. It's proper old school Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a lot of fun. And it's from the original series of Battle City, which is probably my favourite, to be honest. So this was bought for £7 from the Retro Hunter, my local game shop. Went there on Saturday. Was like, I'm going to buy something. I generally do when I go there. Saw this. I thought, you know what? I want to try a proper old school Yu-Gi-Oh game. So I bought it and played it, and I'm enjoying it. And that's what matters, in my opinion. And it's not the only Yu-Gi-Oh Game Boy Advance game I bought from there recently. Second one is this Reshef of Destruction. Haven't played this one yet. And this one has a box. The other one didn't. This one's more an RPG style, I think, rather than just dueling people. It plays differently. I know that. I'm not entirely sure how, but I know it does. But it's still old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's got Yu-Gi and the Pharaoh on it, so that's pretty cool. What is weird is it's clearly a PAL box. And it does have the insert. No manual, but it's insert. But it is an American cartridge, which is a bit weird. I've checked it out. It is a legitimate cartridge. I'm just not sure why. Maybe someone had it, lost the game, and bought an American cartridge to replace it. I don't know. I know Retro Hunter normally checks the games anyway, and I've never had a problem with fake games from there. So from knowing that and having checked the cartridge myself, I'm convinced it's legit. It's just weird that it's American when it's an English box. But hey, it's all good. And it's another old Yu-Gi-Oh game, so really happy with that. And I will try this at some point. Also, playing old school Yu-Gi-Oh games is a lot more fun when you play it for the Game Boy, playing the GameCube. I didn't realise that until I started playing Worldwide Edition on there the other day. But yeah, so much more fun. Okay, so I mentioned changing my job. In fact, the actual day I told my team I was not going to my new job, I was off, and while telling them, I was actually in town in CEX buying a couple of PlayStation 4 games. I was also buying the new Manchester United shirt, trying it on. So that was an interesting team meeting. But I bought 2 games, one of which I had seen before, was tempted to buy but wasn't sure about something because the game was very vague to a question I asked, which is a bit worrying. And the other one is one of the games I wanted for when I got my PS4. The first one is Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. I asked in game when they had it, like, I know you get all these DLC extras, but do you get the 2 main expansions, such as the Frozen Wilds expansion, or is it just one, whatever? Do you get that on the disc? They had no idea, so that's real helpful. However, I've been told that yes, it does come with it, so I'm happy with that. I'm not worried about little extras like outfit stuff. I just want the expansion. So I bought it. It was about 5-6 quid, I think. It was almost 2 months ago I bought this. But I wanted the PS4 exclusives, and I'd say that's a good one to get from what I've heard. The other one is, as I said, one of the games I wanted when I bought the PS4, and it is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've got the original. There. It's platinum, but I've got it. And I played it years ago, but this new style one seems more like my sort of thing, so I want to give this a go at some point. Haven't got around to it yet, but I will. But as I said, this was one of the games I wanted. So, and it's 2 discs. Yeah. It's got a reversible cover. I was going to say, I'm sure I'd seen it with a different cover to that, and that's why, because it's reversible. So yeah, but of course the only problem is the second part I think it's only on PS5, so that presents a problem. But I've got this for now, so we'll cross that bridge probably about 7-8 years down the line, like I did with the PS4. But yeah, they were bought when I was telling my team on a team meeting, which I assume not many people have done. And what was it? Oh right, yeah. So as part of me changing my team, there was a collection. My team, I got £50 to basically spend on what I wanted. So I went to CX on Saturday before I bought the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Bought 2 games. I paid £30, but £10 of that came out of the money from the team. And I'll show you what that's for in a minute. This was £10. I paid for this myself though. It is Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the 3DS. Firstly, not bought a 3DS game in God knows how long. Secondly, this isn't very good. It's better than the Wii U version, apparently, which I also have. And this links into it somehow. Not quite sure how. But it's Sonic. if you know me, you know I'm a massive Sonic fan. And I've been watching the Sonic Boom cartoon, which, by the way, is actually really good. So many references. I think it even references the original Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon at one point, which is a nice touch. It has all the memes, Sonic, etc. It's a lot of fun. And so, wanted to try this. And for those that you don't know, this is Styx. He's apparently a badger with a boomerang. Yeah, I did think Tails was holding a frying pan there for a second, to be fair. But no, he's not. So it's not supposed to be very good, but it's a Sonic game. I don't care. And the other game, which was £20, and this is where my £10 went towards paying half of, is Poké Park 2 Wonders Beyond. I've got the first one, bought it earlier this year, I think for £17 off eBay. This had been 22 to 25, so I've actually got it a bit cheaper, which is good. I've never played the first one until I've got it. Obviously never played this one. Big Pokemon fan as well as Sonic, which I'm sure you probably know. I mean, got like so much Pokemon manga there, and other bits, in case you haven't seen my videos. So yeah, £20. It was in my local CX. I paid 10 really, because the other 10 came from the team. It's complete. The disc is pretty good condition. It's got a nice little leaflet which goes about different Pokemon stuff, a couple of different Pokemon games, the first black and white movies. Yes, movies. They did 2 slightly different versions, which is different. There's the manual. And one day I will get around to playing this. But these were 2 of the games I wanted for the Wii. I'm not too bothered about the Wii. There's maybe a couple of games I'm going to get. But I think most of the ones I want I have now. But that was one of them. So that's another game in the Pokemon collection, which is now at like, what, 72, 73, maybe more. I'm saving it towards Pokemon Platinum. I've got like 30 quid credit towards that, so yeah. Anyway, one of the other things that's coming back from changing my job, as I said, is the hours work a bit better for me. Before, I was finishing at 5:30. I had a half-hour walk near enough into town. By the time I got to town, CX and whatever was shut. Depending when I get there, I will finish between 4:30 and 5. So potentially I can finish at 4:30, get into town at 5, CX shuts at 5:30. I get 20-25 minutes to go CX. And I've done it twice already. So I spent too much money. The first time I went, I spent £15, which was on the 64 game I mentioned that left me needing 63. So that'll be in a separate video. I went again at the end of that week, spent £24. £2 was on random PS2 game, a couple of PSP UND videos, football ones. I'm not worried about them. But I bought 2 games, one for 10, one for 12. I think this was the £10 game. And it is Wii U, and it is New Super Mario Bros. U and Super Luigi Bros. U. Or Super Luigi U, sorry. I'm pretty sure this actually came with my Wii U when I bought it back in like 2014, I think it was. I think I got the Wii U bundle that had this in the box from Game. Yeah, it came with 5 games for 300 quid, I think. I think it came with these 2. Sports Connection. Mario and Sonic Sochi? Maybe? And then I think it was only £50 game, so I chose Wind Waker. And then I paid 30 and bought Sonic Lost World. But that's a different video. But I'm sure this came with it at the time. But I got rid of a load of the games. I kept Wind Waker. I got Sonic again at some point for my birthday last year, I think. And now I've got the Mario one. I already have the basic version of this, so that. There is a version which is just the Luigi U, but that's more, it's like 25 quid or something. It's got a green case. So I want to get one of each, because I'm not going for a full Wii U set, but I'm going for the ones I have an interest in, the bigger ones. So I would say these count, really. And this was like 10 quid, so I wasn't turning it down. The thing is, every time I'd seen this, it had been the Player's Choice one with the red banner. But then I went to Basil's NCX, and there's about 3 versions of this. So, seemed like a perfect chance to get it, really. It's complete. It was a different one I was going to buy, a slightly better case, but this one had this. And the case is still pretty good, Steve, so I'm happy with that. So that's another game added to the Wii U. Not sure how many I got, but I've got a few now. The other game is one I've had my eye on for a little while. Admittedly, I've never played this franchise, but I've started getting some, especially the older ones, because I know they're good. And for the console this is for, it feels like I should have it, really. It is Resident Evil 4. So I've got Resident Evil and Zero for the GameCube. Told I should get this one. I had heard good things about this one. I know there's the Wii U, the Wii version as well. So I don't think that's that much. So I might buy that for the Wii. I've got a bit of space for a few more Wii games, so why not? This one is 2 discs as well, so that's two 2-disc games in one video, which is something new. So there we go, just 1 and just 2. And it's got the manual, which is nice. It's got a little random flyer bit and a Capcom Resident Evil postcard thingy. Yeah, 12 quid, 22 quid between them two. Really happy with that. I will give one of these Resident Evils a go one day. Just not sure when that one day will be. Yeah. I know too, I think 3's on the GameCube. I'm sure I've seen 3 at least. Will I buy it? Maybe, maybe not. But I know it's expensive, so probably not, unless I see it cheap somewhere. I will get Resident Evil 2, because if nothing else, I'll get this Nintendo 64 version, because I'm going for the full cartridge set. But not yet. Anyway, sticking with Resident Evil, I have got one more Resident Evil game, which I bought off a friend. In fact, it was the same friend I bought a few of the other games from. What did I buy? I can't think. Hang on. Oh, like, yeah, this. In fact, I got the original one on Dreamcast off him, along with House of the Dead 2, that was it. It is Resident Evil Code Veronica X for PS2. So, got the first one, got the Dreamcast one off him, got this one off him. Did me a great deal, so thank you. It's got a Devil May Cry demo disc. I never played that either. Bit of a creepy disc, I have to say, actually, the face that close. But yeah, like I said, considering I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan, I've got a few now, haven't I? I used to have some. I had like 5 and 6, I think, on the 360. But that was just because I was buying cheap games. They're cheap. Now, if I'm buying them, it's because I know they're good. And genuinely, because I want to try them one day. I didn't intend on trying Resident Evil, but I'll give them a go. Because, you know, I've put the money in. I should at least do that. You never know. I might like it. I like some weird stuff, so you never know. 2 games left. This one, I think I made a quick trip to the Retro Hunter. And I only spent $5 on this, and it is Crimson Skies for the Xbox. I'd heard good things about this before, and it actually sounds quite interesting. The flying game set, an alternate, is it World War II or something? Oh, 1930s. So just before World War II. So actually sounds quite interesting from the plot. And I said, I'd heard it's a good game. Again, I went there, I wanted to add something to the collection. £5, this seemed like a right bargain to do it. It's really good condition as well. And it's complete. So, I went for it and added Crimson Skies to the collection. One more game. I just felt like adding one of these to my collection because it's been so long since I bought one. It's a game for the Sega Saturn. And I've not bought a game for the Sega Saturn in God knows how long. But this is NHL 97. It was between this and another Sega Saturn ice hockey game. I can't think which one. One was £7, one was £9. I can't remember which one's which. I think I went for this one because it's much better condition. I think it was the cheaper of the two, but it's better condition than the other one. I mean, there's a slight little bit there, as you might be able to see. But all in all, it's in better condition from what I saw. It's got the manual, a very thick manual actually, I must say. And there's the game. I like my ice hockey games. I've played a good few of them, they've been fun. So, £7 to add another Saturn game. Why not? But yeah, they're just, as I said, some of the games I bought the last couple of months. I might have shown a couple of them before, potentially the PS4 ones. Or I recorded and then didn't upload it. Can't remember which. Probably didn't upload it actually. Anyway, that's not the point. Point is, there's some of the games I bought the last couple of months. I should have more pick up soon from where I go out next week. And I've got a couple of videos planned. I'm going to show the 264 games I bought to put me down to the final 64. And I've got a Pokemon card pickup because I've bought a few more Gen 3 reverse holo cards if you've been watching that series. And I'm going to revive a couple of other series I had started on, such as gaming subsets, so there'll be some of that coming up over the next few weeks. There might be a bit more video uploading next week where I'm off, got more time, but we will see. But for now, thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Anything there stands out to you? Like, you played before, you enjoyed it, you think they're actually rubbish? I mean, if you said that's rubbish, that wouldn't surprise me one bit. But, yeah. But, thank you for watching, and I will catch you soon. Bye.